Hi, crafty friends. I'm Tina, the creative guru with Gems, Paper, Scissors. Today we are utilizing the pop-up petals bundle, which is these wonderful dies and this photopolymer stamp set. I have been using this quite a bit lately, and I'm having so much fun with it. I am also utilizing so many of my scraps, over the course of the year, utilizing Paper Packs DSP from the annual catalog and some of the specials predominantly. I have quite a few pieces that are just like this that I'm using up. Use your stash, folks. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. I've got quite a few things already prepped, so let's get crafting. I have my card base, and I'm just going to braze that. It's pre-scored. I do that on my paper trimmer, just like so. Then we're going to go ahead and put down a piece of the pumpkin pie. I'm going to use the lighter side up because I think that will be super fun. And since we're using the Country Woods DSP, I think that this will really help lift this, right? So I have one sheet of this left. So most of this project is going to be utilizing this. Hope everybody is having a fabulous time. I know many people are struggling with winter being extra hard throughout our country. I am in more of a temperate climate, so I don't have that as much as many of you. Okay, I stamped this little pot that I cut out with our dies in our nice little blue. I'm running predominantly the Lost Lagoon because it kind of has that brushed, cold, wintry feel, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set this part way up. I'm not pushing down on the top yet because I want to tuck some flowers behind. I cut this out and stamped the outline in black, and then use the stamps with the crushed curry and pecan pie. And then I used the light Mossy Meadow, which I actually noticed I missed a leaf right here. So let's go ahead and just quickly dab that on. So that's all nice and secured down. I have some of our linen thread that I have run underneath my marker. And let's go ahead and I double bowed it. Again, just kind of using up scraps on my desk right now. Let's go ahead and pick that up and set that into the liquid glue. Liquid glue for twine that has been tied into a bow like this helps keep it a little more secure. It's just a little dabble do ya kind of a thing. And then I use the pecan pie on a scrap and hand cut or fussy cut that out with a nice little chevron feel. I'm going to put that on with a couple, probably three. Let's do three of the mini dimensionals because this is pretty narrow and I want it to stay put. Okay, just like so. Then we're going to just overhang this a little bit like that. And that pretty much finishes the front. Now, to utilize the pop-up aspect, we're going to open this up. And I pre-cut, I used the longer die that comes with this, and then on a scrap I used this. So I pre-cut it just like so. We're going to go ahead and add this in to the card base like so. And then go ahead and run this over. Kind of adding quite a bit because this is a moving piece. So I really want it to move nicely. Okay, pat that down. Let's go ahead and raise it so that adhesive really has a chance to latch in. And when it opens, you can see there's this little box. What we're going to do, I'm going to tuck this up a little bit so it stays a little open. What we're going to do is these teeny tiny little pieces that I used, I'm going to attach to the inside of this box. I want it to become this fun little gifty thing. So I'm going to grab my Tombow liquid glue and do a couple little daubs. And because I don't really want to get sticky, I'm going to use my tweezers and butt that on in just like so. And fold that over while I pat it in with my tweezers so that the back side that has the adhesive has a chance to adhere. We're going to do that again to the other side, just like so. I'll dabble do ya. Grab the tweezers and smoosh that on in. Fold it over and kind of just squeeze it on in so that it has a chance to adhere to the back side. Okay, just like that. And you can see that's now flush on the back side and is holding quite nicely. I am going to add a little flower that I trimmed off from a bundle. And we're going to just smoosh that a little bit right here. And then let's go on ahead and attach this also to that box. Okay, just like that. Now some of that adhesive popped over, and that's okay because it dries clear. Just like that, we now have this really fun, attractive, I'm going to put those leaves so that they overhang a little gift box. So when you open it up, it says thanks, and there's enough room for you to write your letter to your recipient. I hope you enjoyed today's card and project. And until next time, keep on crafting and find your joy. Bye for now.